Hi guys, welcome to Jurassic Collectibles. Well, what can I say? You're looking at a direct cast of a Stan Winston Pachycephalosaurus from the Lost World. This comes all the way from Gavin at myjurassicpark.com, and I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. It's an absolutely stunning sculpt. You can see the size of my hands here. It's absolutely massive. Measures about, I don't know, almost 2 feet with the tail, and it's primed and ready for painting. So this is going to be one of my projects. It's not going to be something that I'm attempting right now, like the Stegosaurus. It's something that I plan to do when I get time in the future. I've bought an airbrush and I've got some paints, but it's just about finding the right time to do this as a series of videos that you guys can enjoy. But let's get a closer look at this guy while we've got him. So an absolutely staggering sculpt. I mean, the detail, you could stare at this thing for hours and not notice something. Look at these lovely creases in the neck. And it's just such a nice scale. You know, it's the type of scale where you can imagine Steven Spielberg coming into the shop, looking at the wonderful work that Stan Winston Studios is doing, and just being able to look close up at all the detail and really drink it in, really take in where this dinosaur is going in terms of its design. Absolutely beautiful. And onto the tail. So there we go. Beautiful. Here he is more from a sort of 3/4 angle, so you can see him sort of front on. And just look at those bird-like feet. They really did pay such amazing attention to detail. And you can see on the one behind it how you've got almost like those little scales that you get on the side of the feet of birds, like chickens or turkeys. So just the amount of detail they went to. I'm sure they had tons of reference footage, reference pictures next to them whilst they were sculpting these creatures, and it really shows. It's a really wonderful work. What I like here is the variation of the types of scales that they've used. You can see that you've got, you know, your standard sort of square scales and sort of hexagon shaped flat shapes, but then you've got these ones that have little ridges running along the scales, and then you've got ones with little bumps on them, all these little imperfections, and all these things have been sourced from nature. They've obviously got some pictures of crocodiles or something, and they've referenced that in, and it just makes this design so rich, and you really buy it instantly. You just think it looks like a real thing. So here's the weaponry of the Pachycephalosaur, all the bone protrusions and the skull there, the reinforced skull, so that it can butt other Pachycephalosaurs. It just looks fantastic. Really, really nicely sculpted. Just really, really great work by Stan Winston Studios. And just to show you the sort of level of detail, just look at these eyes. Perfectly sculpted, even at this level. Fantastic. And here's all the bone protrusions on his head. Really nice attention to detail. Absolutely beautiful sculpt work. So here's the Stegosaurus, and over here you can see the Pachycephalosaur, to give you sort of some idea of the scale of the two next to each other. And both are going to undergo a paint job at some point. So there we go. So these would have been created in 1996 in pre-production for the film Jurassic Park: The Lost World, and Steven Spielberg would have had to have come in, looked at these, approved, or given any changes that he wanted to see in the design of the dinosaurs, and it really is an honour to own a direct cast of one of these. Okay guys, if you'd like to get hold of one of these, have a look at www.myjurassicpark.com. I'll put a link below so you can go and have a look yourself. In the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.